Welcome to Empowering Your Finance on the Road to Financial Empowerment. Today's topic is unlocking true financial freedom, one step at a time. And you're joining us for what we hope is going to be a bit of a fast track, really, to financial freedom. Now, we don't have specific materials from you today, but think of this as boiling down those core ideas, the principles that can genuinely help you break free from debt, maybe start building some lasting wealth, and will really take control. Our mission basically is to give you some fundamental strategies, some actionable stuff, money moves you can actually start using like right now. So maybe you're looking to, I don't know, get out from under debt or grow your savings, maybe level up your investments. This is definitely for you. Ready to take control of your money? Let's dive in.
Yeah, let's do it. And what's really fascinating about this whole path to financial freedom, it's almost never about like some sudden windfall, right? It's much more about consistently applying pretty fundamental strategies. That's what creates the real momentum. Think of it maybe like a snowball rolling downhill. Starts off small, but it just gathers size and speed.
Okay, right. That starting small idea. Let's unpack that a bit because it seems to come up again and again, doesn't it? In almost every successful financial story. It's less about having this perfect grand plan on day one or, needing a huge chunk of cash right now. It's more about finding that first, like, manageable step. Maybe it's simple as downloading an app just to see where your money is actually going.
Exactly. And if you connect that to the kind of the bigger picture, those tiny initial actions, they build really crucial habits. Our experience and just, looking at all the advice out there, it suggests these early wins are just vital. They build confidence. They make it feel less overwhelming. It becomes a positive feedback loop, sort of.
hmm And here's where it gets really interesting, I think. Often the biggest barrier is just that feeling, right? Being overwhelmed, the sheer scale of debt, maybe, or how far away your savings goals seem. But zeroing in on one tiny, achievable thing that can break the paralysis. Like maybe some sources suggest automating a really small amount each payday. Even just say 25 bucks, that feels way less scary than trying to figure out how to save hundreds immediately.
Right. Which brings up a good question, maybe for you listening. What's one financial area that feels the most overwhelming right now? Because the principle here is to spot the smallest possible action you can take there and then commit to it. It could be super simple, like reading just one article about investing or maybe comparing interest rates on your credit cards. Just one thing.
Okay, so what does this all boil down to for you, like right now? It means financial freedom isn't some, exclusive club for the wealthy. It's really a gradual process. It's built on taking informed action. And that first step, honestly, no matter how small it feels, it's the most critical one.
Yeah, informed action is absolutely key. It's not about super restrictive budgeting that feels totally impossible to stick to. Nobody wants that. It's more about understanding where you are financially right now and then making conscious choices. Choices that line up with your bigger long-term goals. For instance, just getting your head around the basic difference between, say, good debt and bad debt. That itself is a powerful first step.
Exactly. And learning continuously is just part of this whole journey, isn't it? You can think of this deep dive as just one way to get a kind of concentrated dose of those key ideas. What's amazing is how consistently these basic principles pop up, regardless of the specific source of advice.
Absolutely. And think about something like compound interest. People call it the eighth wonder of the world. And, well, there's a reason for that.
Yeah.
Even putting aside a tiny amount, but doing it consistently and early on, you give time for those returns to start generating more returns. It's that snowball effect again. Powerful stuff.
Right. So as we kind of wrap up this fast track through the fundamentals, just remember that core message. Unlocking true financial freedom one step at a time. Maybe take a moment now, just reflect on these basic strategies, these tips we've talked about, and consider what single small money move could you realistically put into action, maybe even today.
Yeah, which leaves you with a final thought, really. What is one small but significant step you can take right now,
Yeah.
today, on your own road to financial empowerment?